So anyways, I'll turn on TDS in a second, but this is Kaizo Ironmon. I'm gonna stream for a little bit here. For the mods, just relax. You don't have to run predictions or anything. Just enjoy, have fun. You know, no pressure or anything. So you just chill. But yeah, we're gonna go through Kaizo Ironmon. If you don't know what Kaizo Ironmon is, it's a Pokemon challenge where we beat the game with one Pokemon. Everything's randomized from the abilities, movesets, everything else. And there's a whole bunch of restrictions, like no healing items out of battle, healing moves, held items, shops, TMs, etc. And if we die at any point, like a Nuzlocke, then we reset the game. So welcome to reset number 2716. Yesterday, we literally went through 110 resets. So, yeah, that was a fun one, you know? So yeah, let's do this. I also like to name every single run after one of my viewers. And if you make it, you have VIP in the channel, and you are the focus of the Pokemon video that comes out. That is you. You'll be Fluffy, the Charizard that made it, you know, or Dog12MC, the Charizard. But if you don't make it and you die, then you get timed out for 2 days. So 2 full days that you are not allowed to chat in my chat. So just heads up on that, you know. You gotta put your name out there, you gotta accept the consequences, kind of thing, you know. So let's start with the Chin Chow is the first one. Dude, you sleeping okay? Yeah. Oh, sorry. I get this a lot during the weekend streams and all that of like, oh, you seem high, you're tired. Oh God. This is like, so whenever I go live, this is kind of like alt stream vibes. Whenever I go live, like in the day and everything, I'm a little bit more elated. I have more energy as you do. And I'm like putting more on a show. You know, it's like a little bit of an emphasis on my personality. But when it's later at night, this is more just like me, just chill, you know, as it were. So, yeah, just like as a heads up, you know. So I am okay. It's more like I am just chilling, you know. So I hope that makes sense. All right, the Chin Chow. All right, who wants it though? Oh, Koala. A little bit more, and also I might want to make the just Kaizo Ironmon streams a little bit more mellow, just in general, so I can actually just stream them for longer. Because when I do stream for like, you know, at a high energy for a short time, it's like I can't go live like much longer because I get tired really quick. So, you know, yeah. Oh, vibes. Illy Goobs, thanks for the 6 months. Curlia.
Why are you doing this to me? It's 1:29 a.m.
Sorry, you legally have to watch. I'm sorry about that. Apologies, but you know, it's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, you know. How's your toe, Eric? Hope it's doing well. It just hasn't changed. I'll be real with you. Wow, we made out of the lab 1 HP in a dream. No, my toes just okay. Oh, wait, Adam, are you still chat?
Watch your stream on my birthday, but regardless, I am glad to be here. It is 1:30 a.m. for me.
God damn it. So, dude, hey, Adam, could you bring athletic tape to basketball tomorrow? I'll give you. I'll supply the sunscreen.
Orlick is about families of 4.
Your nasty ass toe have an ass. All right, I'm sorry that half my toenails popped off. My bad. All right, you know, I didn't choose this life. The toenail life chose me. Anyways, I just want to say, so I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go recently, for reasons that you guys will probably hear about later. But I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go recently, and it's so fun, dude. And I'll tell you this. So I started, I just like re-downloaded it, got my account, right, and everything. And, I got my account and everything. And, I was like, oh, okay. I remember back in 2016, I was level, 24. That's where I ended up. 24, level 24. I was like, all right, cool. And my man's Adam starts at level 0. This was like 4 days ago, 5 days ago, maybe, right? My man's Adam started at level 0. He's at level 22 right now. He is playing Pokemon Go not like it's his job. Like it's his life. Mans has been nonstop. He's like, oh, I just took a walk, you know, with my dog, you know. Oh, I have a dog to walk. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, okay, yeah, you know, I have a dog. Chill. Dude, you don't get to level 21 in like 3 days like that. Like you are either like taking that dog for 15 walks a day, or you are quite literally just tenting, like putting a tent outside of like, I don't know, like the Santa Monica Pier, you know, and just being like, all right, I'm good here. Like, my God, man. He's gonna pass me. I'm looking for the well, it's level 15 is not too bad. Utrons. I spoke to local law enforcement. They said it's chill. No. You see, here's the actual thing you should do. You need to get arrested. No. I know you might be like, whoa, what do you mean? Hear me out. You need to get arrested. In the back of the squad car, right? They're gonna take you places. They're gonna take you a lot of places, right? And you can get more Pokestops that way. Just by sitting there. You can be the passenger in the driver's seat. Right? Yo, huge LA County jail gym goes crazy. Yo, I'm telling you, there's probably a Pokestop on the LA County jail. Oh, what was the name of this one again, by the way?
Hello, PointCrow.
Sir, thank you.
I can finally catch a stream, because it's late night for you, but early morning for me. Good luck.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna need it. Ooh, too much HP. Yikes. You know what? Oh, this is good. This is a runnable Ambros, actually. If this thing learns like any other move besides Vice Grip, it's a good move. With setup, bulk up, and Vice Grip, covet. If this thing learns any move that hits a Shedinja or a Ghost, it's good. I have 0 Pokeballs left though. It's rough out here now. Oh, well, I'm so poor. I have 0 Pokeballs. All right, go to a Pokestop. All right, on your 15,000 walks that you go on, go to a park. Go like what? I'm sorry that I have like 100 Pokeballs. I'm out here working the mines in real Pokemon. It's like implying that like there's any difference between Pokemon Go and Pokemon Fire Red. Like one's like some sort of weird elitism, you know? Oh my god. If I script this? Ooh, fuck. We have high attack, so that's really good. Alright, we still have our potion. Dude. Okay, this thing actually learned 0 moves. The odds that this would like The moves that I could have learned too weren't even good. Oh, unlearnable explosion. Oh no. Okay, that's such a mercy kill. God, that's such an awful Pokemon. M, thanks so much for the 46 months. Thank you. And MT, thanks for the 13 months. Appreciate you. Illy Goobs, thanks for the 6 months. Lazy Lifestyles, thanks for the gift sub. Appreciate it. If only it learned.
PointCrow, don't turn around right now. There's a wild doodle staring at you, menacingly.
If I don't make a sudden movement, he won't notice me. This new VTuber model is such a jump from yesterday. Wow, technology. I know. It's crazy. You know, I just paid my artist. I visited my artist recently, my mom. And she helped me with the rigging and everything, you know? Doesn't Trey have a Snorlax right now? Also, Powa, I love how you volunteered yourself after seeing the Snorlax. Like, you only... Like, the way I know that this is a good Snorlax is because, like, Powa Slap is like, oh, hey, yeah. You can name this one after me. I'm good with it. But in case you're curious, Powa Slap runs a lot of Ironmon. Do I dare look at this thing? Slam would be great. Oh, okay. This thing wouldn't have learned enough moves by Brock.
I got so used to our VTuber model
Brock.
yesterday that it sweated seeing you head and mouth move randomly.
Dude, I streamed for like 8 hours that day. Like, that was... Like, I love how that was initially just like a really like just one bit of just like oh, haha, funny, and then it's just like, oh, he's still doing, oh, this is happening today. Oh, it's all today. It was so funny. Such a good stream, man. Such a good stream. I'm so happy streaming. I love this. The mental health gamble of looking at a potentially good mon that died. I know. Encore this. I don't want to encore Hydro Pump. I was just kind of guessing, you know. I was like, there's no way I was going to win that. So. Bring it back for the weekend streams. That's funny. Maybe I'll do that for like, maybe I'll bring it back for my alt streams. If I ever do an alt stream. If I ever have time for an alt stream, how about that? A bag on? Imagine.
This is your daily reminder that Mo beat the allegations.
He did. He did. Dude, today's been a good day. I woke up today, and you know what I did? I didn't turn on my computer. I didn't. I kept my computer on. Sorry, off. Until just about like an hour ago. It was awesome. It's great. It's like offline for a bit. Fantastic. It's like, holy shit. I know it's like a small thing, but I was like, damn. Good day, you know. I was like, oh shit. And you know what else was great about it? I like really didn't use Twitter. I hope Blue Sky really picks up. I really hope Blue Sky picks up, because like I was reading Blue Sky and everything. It was fun, man. It's like good vibes. I don't have to worry about like algorithmically whatever the fuck. Good vibes, man. Life's disabled. Okay, misspell one too much. TJ, thanks for the 2 months. Oh, misspelled it good. Oh. Air coat. I started some hashtags for some PointCrow fans. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, you should have like a PointCrow feed. Wait, that'd be so cool. Like a PointCrow community feed that you can like check out. So if you want to see like a bunch of you know, peeps, that'd be great. There's PointCrow Sky and PointCrow Art. Awesome. Hey, I mentioned that to you. Kush made a neat dude feed. That's awesome. I just hope it really works out because, like, seriously, like, I have swapped between the two apps in the past, like, 2-3 days. And it's like, dude, the difference is like night and day, you know? Like, genuinely, it's just so, like, Twitter, I pop on Twitter, it's so negative all the time. It's just like, I hate this, you hate that. Hey guys, engagement farm. It's just all this stuff. And I'm like, oh god, it's so, like, I'll post something. Like, I posted my Umbreon collection today, right? I posted my Umbreon collection on both Twitter and Blue Sky as a little, like, experiment, you know? And dude, with Twitter, it was just kind of like, all right, cool. Anyways, it's whatever. No one's like gonna really. It was like, oh, a couple people interacted with it. All right, cool. All right, anyways, you know, like the replies have, like, some of the replies have nothing to do with, like, some of them are bots, you know, like it's like show more. Oh, crypto, cool, you know, it's like whatever. And then I look at like Blue Sky, all of the replies are like actual people who are like, yo, what's your like, hey, it's like you guys, right? It's like, oh, hey, what's like your. What's your favorite one that you got? I'm like, oh, it's this one. It's like, oh, I was thinking of collecting some like Espeon stuff. Like do you have a favorite Espeon card? I'm like, actually, I do, you know? I'm like, wait, this is actually like nice. You know? I don't know, it just like seems like good. So I hope it stays like that. Has Ironmon work? On screen. And exclamation Ironmon if you don't know it. Yeah, it feels nice that there's like really not any bots. I dissed Twitter years before Elon and Blue Sky still tells me. I'll be real, Uber Geek. Maybe just like stay that way, you know? Maybe don't actually, like, if you are like totally off of it already, maybe stay off of it. Like, I like Blue Sky, but no social media is probably better in general. You know? It is my job. And I think it is positive in a lot of ways. But if you're casually... Oh, another Ampharos run? Sure. I guess Twitter's like a... I mean, Twitch is a social media, but like, you know. Eh. Is this Denala, by the way? I think it is, right? I haven't heard Blue Sky until 2 days ago. And honestly, I don't think it'll last more than a week.
You don't want an endless stream of conservative politics, conspiracy theories, and toxicity? I guess you don't like free speech and hate America/s. You're
so right, dude. It's not even like, because you know, I lean one way. I think you can guess what it is. But it's not even that. Like, honestly, it's really not even that. It's more like people being like, I guess it's conspiracy theories, but like things like being pushed towards like, oh, it was Cookie. Oh, it was it's like people being wrong about something, and then you can't see the fact check because it's like all the replies are people who also do. It's I don't know how to put it, but it's like people who are wrong about something, and it's like not even like an opinion of something where it's like, oh, I think that vanilla ice cream is better than chocolate. It's not that. It's more like something wrong about statistic. You know, like for example, like there is a possibility, for example, that I quite literally never win Kaizo Ironmon. Very low, very low. It's the same probability that like the same principle that is like, you know, if you flip a coin and 50% lands on heads, 50% lands on tails, right? There's actually technically, if you run that over thousands of times, that there is a possibility, because it's a probability of 50%, right? A possibility that you never ever land on tails ever again in your entire life, right? Possibility. Unlikely because of the law of large numbers, right? But possibility. But then like someone will use that as like a fact, and it's like, I don't know. I guess I'm not really making much sense. But it's just like my brother and Bear, like, By the way, this isn't. I wish this was runnable. Well, mention to me. No, we have to synchronize. It's terrible. No, this isn't runnable. This is not runnable, right? This is not runnable. And it's copium that this isn't runnable. Crystal Excalibur, thanks for the 21 months. Yeah, actually, that's a really winning Ironmon is flipping a coin and hoping it lands on its side. This thing has Heat Wave and it did a lot of damage. We have no special defense though, so. Hey, PointCrow, just finished the second Mistborn book. Absolutely incredible, absolutely wild ending. Hey, I hope you enjoy the third one. Sanderson mentioned. Yeah. I love how I mentioned one of my interests, and there's at least always one of you who are like, holy shit! Like, for example, I mentioned the other day, I was like, I really like Epic the Musical. I think somebody posted it on like the Epic the Musical like subreddit of like, holy shit, I can't believe that, like, yo, I got him to say that he... And I'm like, that's awesome. Like, I listened to the entire soundtrack again for like the 40th time while cleaning my entire house. My house looks clean now. It's awesome. Oh, this is even slower. Oh, it's just like, this Caesar is just like a worse Ampharos that we just had. I think the animatics people make are really cool. So this is going to be like a hot take. Not even a hot take. This is just a, I haven't seen them. Or I've seen one of them. I've seen one of them. But the thing is, for my, I don't know why. It's the same thing that drives my synesthesia. I can't look at them. Not because they're bad. They're phenomenal. They're so cool. But I can't look at them because I like the image that I have in my imagination of the Odyssey, and I feel like any visualization that somebody comes with will collapse my imagination into what that is, and then I'll forget what my actual imagination is. I hope that makes sense. So they're super cool. I just can't, you know? That's funky. I get it. Yeah, it's like quantum brain. All right, we're going to get the Polytoad here. We're going to look for a level 8 Polytoad. I have to watch them because I can't visualize an image in your head. What is that? What was that called again? It's like anaphasia, is it? I know Trey has that. It's just so weird. I can't. Aphantasia. That's what it's called. Yeah, I can't. Oh, we're dead. We're alive. That should have killed me. Frosty, thanks for the 4 months. All right, maybe we gotta hit. Maybe we get these hands, you know. Maybe we gotta hit Monley. Blitzergs, thanks for the 5 months. So many different ones to start with. Brand Sanderson. Oh, by the way, no spoilers on Brando Sando. I'll just tell you where I'm at with it, but like just heads up because I'm not done with the series. So I read all of Mistborn, of 1, 2, and 3. Cross chop him on might go hard. So I read all of Mistborn, and then I read Warbreaker, and then I read Stormlight 1 and 2. Can I run, please? And then now I'm reading Elantris. So that's where I'm at. And I plan on reading every book. All of them. Oh, I need to buy more. Are you excited for Stormlight 5 this December? I can't be, like, I guess I'm excited, but I'm excited not the way that you're excited about it. I'm excited for Stormlight 5 because I am excited that the books are still being made. That the series that I am reading is not a George R.R. Martin kind of deal. I don't know what happens in 3 and 4 or all of the other series, so I don't know if I'm excited for 5. So that's why I'm excited, but it's not for the reason that you think, you know. So I wish I was more excited, but I don't, you know, I can't. I'm not in the same spot that you probably are, right?
I'm only wrong when I'm not right.
You know what? You're so right. Wait, you're not wrong that you wait, holy shit. Mood with George R.R. Martin. It's actually why I won't read Game of Thrones. I don't want to read Game of Thrones and then get to Dance with Dance with Dragons. And then just not.
Of course it's not runnable.
You know?
You aren't wearing your running shoes.
You're so right. You've endured. Actually, yeah, that's probably what sucks. Yeah, so I don't want to like. Yeah, I don't want to get into Game of Thrones, then be like blue balled for the next like, and then he's going to die. Like, that's kind of sounds morbid, right? But like, we're not against the clock of like if he's like oh, it's just gonna be a while. Like, no, the man's old. We don't know how much time he has left. Like, we're against his clock. Spoiler alert. Sorry, my bad. Crazy take, but you're so right. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, it's gone from, if I'm correct about like you, A Song of Ice and Fire, you know, fans, it's gone from like, man, I hope that it works. Like, I hope that we can actually get we're dead. I hope that, like, you know, we get a sequel soon. It'd be so cool. Man, it's taking a while. I guess I can wait more. To, holy shit, we maybe not have that much more time, because not only is he getting up there in age, but he has said that he doesn't want any other authors to finish his works. So always picks to the right, doesn't he? So I want this cloister. People sometimes ask him about the idea of him dying in interviews, and he's very justifiably always like, what the fuck did you make you think that was a normal question? Oh, I mean, yeah, you shouldn't ever, like, ask him that. Like, you shouldn't ever be like, hey, you're going to die. Can you give us the book? Like, that's an insane question. Or something to tell him. I think that's totally something valid that you can say in a public forum. But to ask the man directly, you know, like, a little bit insane. That's, you know, it's just a tad. Here's my take on it though. I think he finishes. What the fuck glass cannon is this shit? I think he finishes Winds of Winter. That's my take. I think he finishes it. I don't think he finishes A Dream of Spring though. I think he dies before then. That's my actual, like, that's my prediction here. I'm gonna run this for funsies. Just because this is the most insane Dodrio I've ever seen in my fucking life. There's no way this wins though. But I'm gonna run this because I think it'll be fun. He realizes he's dying and asks Brando Sando to finish his work. Dude, that's the ideal scenario, but that'll never happen. Nah, I think George R.R. Martin's the kind of guy to, like, someone said it earlier, to, like, set fire to his notes before he dies. You know? Like, his notes are on, like, some sort of kill switch. Last Song of Ice and Fire book was published in 2011. I mean, it's not like he's not writing anymore either. Like, he's done, like, what, Fire and Blood? I mean, here's what actually probably, this is my conspiracy theory, right? What I think happened is that he made the Game of Thrones TV series, right? And they told those fuckhead directors the end of Game of Thrones. Like, here's how it ends, right? But not how to get there. He's like, this is probably where it ends. Probably how Game of Thrones ends. And then, rather than, like, the slow and methodical sort of political and methodical, you know, strategy that everyone's been taking throughout the entire series to get to that point, they just kind of jumped to it without any, like, reasoning or anything. They probably gave him the cliff notes, and then there was such a backlash to that he's like, oh shit, I can't write that anymore. So then he's trying to figure out a different ending. That's probably one of the things that happened, right? My other thing is, like, obviously the Maroney's not, where he's, like, written himself into a hole because the way he writes isn't planned out. So if I remember, Brandon Sanderson knows exactly what's going to happen throughout the entire book at all times, and then just writes in between. That's actually the same way that, like, Ichiro Oda wrote One Piece, right? Where it's like, I know how this ends. Like, I know exactly everything, but I'm just writing in between. But George R. R. Martin's like, I don't know how this ends, but I'm just going to write until we get there. You know? So. Yeah, that was going to die. Imagine if this got any good move. Because I can't. See what happens with Bleach right now? The anime redeems the last arc. Nah, dude. Bleach should have ended after the Soul Society. I'm telling you all my hot takes here. Like, I mean, oh, Umbreon. Nah, I can't run this one though. Bad take? No, I don't think it's a bad. I mean, it's an opinion, but yeah. I like respect for calling me out on like that take though, you know. Bellsy is her name. But yeah, I don't. I think Bleach should have ended a lot earlier. You know, like the Rancor arc was. I would say this. It's pretty. I think it was pretty good, but I think there was a very clear ending to Bleach, and then you know, the editors of Shonen Jump were like, continue it. We don't want you to end it. And then they had to come up with new things. And the thing is that like when you think about the Rancor arc versus Soul Society, it's the same arc. It's like the same arc, guys. Well, sorry. Rephrase. It shouldn't have ended around the Rancor arc. It should have ended afterwards. My bad. Sorry. Fullbring was fucking awful. Sorry. A Rancor arc was... I mixed them up. Sorry. The Rancor arc was okay. The thing is like, he kind of was like... It wasn't as good as the Soul Society because he's like, I'm going to make the Soul Society, but like again. And it's like, okay, like there's too many parallels and it's weird. Like, I guess it was like a satisfying ending enough where I was like, all right, cool. I don't like the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. I think it just like takes everything that they started with Bleach and they were like, let's just turn this to a classic shonen. Because like all that you know, power scaling's bad when they stop explaining how things exist and are like possible. You know? Is this thing only know in prison? Are we actually getting into the lab? Whoa, okay. Sure. Okay. It's just like the powers just sort of happened. And then you're like, okay, I guess we're dealing with this now. Is you talking about the manga, not the anime? I am, yeah. It's like, it's not super meaningful. Like, the big bad just come out of nowhere, and you're like, where were you this entire time? I don't understand this. It's like, it's, you know, it's just, I don't know how to put it, I guess, in a better way, but it's like, it's quite literally like, there's too much power scaling. The plots didn't really make too much sense. Like, there were some cool things of like, whoa, like, it's cool to see the royal palace, I guess. But like, it also, like, it ended, but not in like a good way. You guys know how Bleach ended, right? The editors at Shonen Jump, because Bleach was doing so bad comparatively to all of the other manga in the magazine, they were like, oh, it's still going. It's not still going. What the fuck? It ended like years ago. No, it ended in the worst way possible. The editors of Shonen Jump said, end it in 3 chapters. You have 3 chapters to end Bleach. New episode. I'm talking about the manga. I'm not going to spoil the ending. But they said you have 3 chapters to end it. Figure it out. And then he had to figure out an ending in 3 chapters. And that's how Bleach ended. Like, yeah. The anime's redeeming the arc so hard. I mean, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But you're totally, that's totally possible. Body slam, Druts, you know. Damn, Azure. Ah. If it happened to One Piece, I'll cry. It's not happening to One Piece. And the way we know that it's not happening to One Piece is because One Piece is quite literally one of the top grossing entertainment franchise series in Japan. actually just of all time. So it's not even close. It's the sales are crazy. So it's not ending like that. It is ending though, but it's not ending like that. So it's not like, oh, it won't end like that. Hopefully it's not going to do that. It's like Bleach was losing relevancy really quickly, and really fast. One Piece is not doing that at all. If anything, it's gaining popularity, especially with the anime. They're coming out with the new rendition of the anime as well. Like the remaster of all of it. Yeah, like I think One Piece is ending, but it's not like a forced full ending like Bleach happened. And it happens all the time. I read a lot of manga that you guys probably haven't heard about because I like to consume. It's one of the things. It's like one of the things I like to read, right? And you wouldn't believe the amount of things that get cut. Like I'll be like reading something. I'll be like, oh my god, this is so good, this is so good, and then immediately just like ends out of nowhere. Shoutouts to what was it called? The fact that I can't remember the actual name is telling, but it was like called 100. Oh, here. Okay. No, I was so mad about this one. No, it wasn't Zom 100. If you oh fuck, let me find this. This is important to me. Mob 100? No. One sec. Fabricant 100. 36 chapters. Ended out of nowhere. I was like not really too attached to it, but I was like, damn, okay, like you got canceled. The one I was attached to though, beautiful, like beautiful manga like panels, and actually kind of a gripping story. I think it could have had a little bit of a better plot, but it was called Ginka and Gluna. You've probably not heard about it because it didn't sell well at all. But it ended out of nowhere, in the same way that it ended out of nowhere as it does, of like, all right, let's go to the big bad, let's see about this. And that's when they walked off into the sunset happy because they knew they had a mission. And you're like, oh, okay. Like, it's like they had each other, and it's like that's such a cop out. Okay, it was canceled. All right, sounds good. Why is Lapra so bad again? It's the weaknesses, right? Yeah. All right, we're getting a Wailord. Level 8 Wailord is what we're looking for. So in case you're curious of like my dislike towards Bleach and why it should have ended earlier, one of the reasons is because I think what happened, and I'm pretty sure you brought this up, but I could be wrong, but I'm 90% sure what happened was, the manga industry was like, oh no, Kubo, like we need you to write more, like post the whole like Aizen arc. We need you to write more. People are really liking Bleach. You can't end it now. And it's like, oh, okay, sure. Yeah, I guess I'll write in this Quincy stuff. I guess that's unresolved. So, okay, how do we get like Ichigo his powers back? Okay, like we can figure out like a new way to do this. Okay, interesting. And so you can literally see that they're trying to rewrite more of it during that arc, right? The Fullbring arc. They're like, okay, how the fuck do we bring this back? So you're like, all right, sure, I guess I'll try. And then it wasn't good because people didn't buy it enough and the sales were diminishing. So then when it happening was, then they canceled it, and then it was just bad. So that's why I say that about Bleach, is because it was like a victim of like just poor editing choices. Okay. Scuba. Hey, Phil, Burn the Witch. I'm actually still reading it. Ooh, it's it's slow. I'm surprised you know about Burn the Witch. That's awesome. Oh. Victim of capitalism. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I haven't finished Burn the Witch, so I don't know. But trust me on this when I say this. I have read a lot of manga. I've read a lot of webtoons. I've read a lot. So trust me when I say that, like, I feel like I have a good taste for, not taste, I guess. I have a good bar of like what's generally like good or not, I guess. I guess for me, like, at least for me, what I like, because it's my opinion. It's you know, it's my takes. I am knowledgeable in the field, but also biased towards what I like. Like if you're talking about like a slice of life, like schoolyard, like love, like manga, like, nah, it's not for me, man. I guess not for me, you know. But if you're looking for, like, I don't know, an adventure with rich history and background and lore, hell yeah, that's for me. Is there anything similar to One Piece? Haven't found it. I haven't found it personally. Who wants this, by the way? RHK. Like here, let me go through what I actually, you know, I'll say this. It's not on the same level as One Piece. Because there's nothing on the same level as One Piece right now. But I will say the thing that I am like on about is Chainsaw Man. I kid you not, I've read Chainsaw Man since chapter 1 it came out. Chapter 1, Chainsaw Man comes out. Oh, this looks interesting. I'll check it out. I've read it weekly since, right? And the reason why is just it's one of a kind. There is really nothing like it. It is so good. It is not for everyone though. It is not for everyone. There are scenes in it that are just weird. Just weird. And I'm not talking about weird like the first chapter of like Dan or like Berserk. I'm not talking about that kind of weirdness. I'm just talking about just like odd. Like, what the fuck? Like, huh? You know? It's just weird. And it's absurdism, you know? And but it challenges the medium of manga in such a way that it doesn't stick to, and I mean this in a quite literal way, the panels themselves. Like obviously you get like, okay, like One Piece and like I guess JJK and some other manga, they maybe like stick out of the panels and make it a little bit more 3D and it's like a modern way. No. Chainsaw Man in some scenes quite literally uses the medium of manga to tell its story in a like there is nothing that I love more in a manga than the art. I mean, the story of it obviously, but like the art is like and Chainsaw Man has that, you know. Yeah, it's where the literal page layout is part of the story. Can we pull it up? I would love to. I don't want to spoil people though. Because it is such a cool, holy shit moment when you're reading. that I don't want to. It's like, it's similar to you probably haven't read this or anything. It's similar to like a horror manga, where somehow turning the page makes you go, oh shit, you know? It's the same way in like Chainsaw Man, where you flip. It takes a lot of inspiration from that, where you flip the page and you're like, whoa, like, damn, I can't believe they did that. Junji Ito. Yes, thank you. It's like Junji Ito stuff, but in not such a horror like shocked kind of way.
Have you read Undead Unluck?
Yes, not all of it. It's one of those where it's all right. You know, it's like I get it. Like I understand the appeal. It's not something for me. It's one of those where I feel like I can kind of tell a little bit where the author knows where they're going with something, and then they're like, whoa, actually I have a better idea. And then they kind of pivot the whole story to go to that different idea. And then they're like, whoa, actually I have a better idea. And then they kind of pivot the other part of the story, you know? What's a good example of this? Tower of God is a fantastic example of this. It's where the story doesn't know what it wants to be. Where it has a good premise to start with and it grips you, and then the author's like, actually, I'm going to take this a different way. And you're like, okay, cool. I'm going to check this out. And then it's like, oh, okay, I guess this is where we're going now. Okay, that's fine. You know, let's see where this is. I'm curious. And then they go a different way, and you're like, well, I don't even know about this. It's not even like arcs. You know, it's just, you know. And by the way, I'm only talking about like manga and stuff. Now, some of you guys might be like, the anime, different story, right? This is a different story. Season 1 anime, Tower of God, phenomenal. Season 1 Tower of God, also phenomenal in the webtoon. Season 2 in the anime, dog shit, because they had no budget. Okay. Season 2 in the manga or the webtoon, that's all right, you know. But it's just like there's the pacing with Tower of God is not great. I only read it as a guilty pleasure now because I am curious as to see what happens. I would not recommend it to somebody because it is not something that would be satisfying for someone to read. You have to have like, and I kid you not, like some amount of like tolerance for I don't understand what's going on. It's one where the author will pull something out of nowhere and be like, oh, I like this idea, but I'm just gonna do it now. I'm just gonna do it right now, and we're gonna deal with this. Like, sure. And I will say some minor spoilers here, right? Like, for example, the Nest arc, and they're like, okay, we gotta go. It's like, to explain it to you guys who don't know this, we gotta go from A to B. That's it. That's the whole thing. We need to go from A to B. That's what we need to do. So they're going. The author's like, wait, whoa. What if we have you guys do like a weird puzzle tournament board game kind of thing, right? And that's so a villain comes in, and then you climb this like tower, but you're on little board game spaces, and if you and here's a whole rule set of what you have to follow. It's like, wait, what? We're trying to still get to be here. You know? Yeah, it's the Yarstracha, whatever, cat tower board game. Whatever it is, right? And it was just out of nowhere. And everyone's just like, what the fuck is going on here? And then they finish it, and then they kind of do. It's just out of, you know, it's weird. Attack on Titan doing this with a secret in the basement? No, you're incorrect about that. That's not what I'm talking. The secret in the base, Attack on Titan was planned all the way through. The secret in the basement is something that is a foreshadowing hint towards a greater narrative of an overall world, right? Like, that's what that is, right? This is not that at all. This is if you're talking about Attack on Titan, this is, we need to get past the walls, you know? Like, we need to get past the walls. And then out of nowhere, a falcon flies in and says, all right, guys, we're going to play Monopoly. And everyone's like, all right, let's play Monopoly now. And then the Monopoly winner gets to know a little bit more about the walls. And that's what happens in Tower of God. So, you know, that's... I hope that makes sense, you know? So it's not like... I understand some people being like, okay, the basement, they're really hyping up this basement thing, you know? Why does, you know... I understand the problems of a plot device like that. But it's, yeah. At least recently, it seems like with the webtoon, we're kind of getting somewhere a little bit more. But, like, I'll be real, like, I'm only really kind of just reading it. Speed boost? Fire blast. Please catch this. Thank God. Okay. Has dig, fire blast, and speed boost, and it's not bad at all. Okay. Hope this thing survives and learns more moves. Dig is really only its move though, because of that attack stat. The lore drops these past couple chapters have been insane, and that's the pace that we need to go at. It's just like, I just know what's going to happen is that they're going to slow down the pace a bunch. But also keep in mind, like, with Tower of God, I keep mentioning this. With Tower of God, there's, like, a thing where it's like, okay, we need to get... It's still the whole... The author has the problem of we need to get from A to B. I'm getting distracted all the way through. Oh, we need to get back to B. Yeah, don't worry about B anymore. Like, I guess we can, like, finagle. Okay, we got to B or something, you know? But look at this other thing. Let's go to C now. The plot has ADHD, yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. So so when I talk about Bleach, this is such a long I'm only supposed to stream for like 20 minutes. It's like an hour now. You got me on rants. So it's like so to explain with Bleach, it's like, you know, it's the part where Bleach ended, and then they're like, we need to continue it, and then it didn't really make sense because they're kind of pulling shit out of nowhere. I could talk about so many things. Let me tell you guys my daily reads, not daily, my weekly reads for like manga here. Wild Strawberry, it's good. Mostly the plot has lost some of the plot, as in, I don't think the author knows where they want to go. Kind of. I'm interested to see where it goes. It's very pretty though. It's gorgeous actually. The first 2-3 chapters had me messaging people of like, this is the next big thing, and then the author was like, I don't know where I want the story to go, and I was like, fuck. One Punch Man, which is great. Chainsaw Man, Dan to Dan, I'm catching up on. Kagurabachi, actually not too bad. Like, initially a lot of people memed on it, but it, like, it's all right. You know, it's not something where I'm like, oh, whoa, so cool. One Piece, of course. Hunter x Hunter. New chapters recently has me stoked. I will say, like, ooh, I'll make a manga tier list for you guys one day. But Hunter x Hunter is unmatched, especially with the new arc. I love it so much. Hunter x Hunter's not done. Nah, it's not done. But like, considering like I like oh my god, why can't I remember? Yu Yu Hakusho. So of course I love Hunter x Hunter, you know. Itchy the Witch is a new one. I'm just interested to see where it goes. And then I've been trying to get Burn the Witch, the limited series. Checking that out. I read all of Boruto, by the way. I only now read it just to see what happens, because I don't care at all about it. I'm just curious. I'm like, it's like watching a car crash. You know, you're like, what? Like, what did they do with my baby? You know, it's like you're watching a car crash and you can't really look away. So I'm reading that. Astro Baby. It's actually really good. Oh, same thing with Seraph at the end. No fucking idea what that's about. But I'm like, all right, I just am curious to see what happens. Literally no idea. Don't read. If I had to give an F tier for a manga, I'm so sorry to the author here. It sounds so bad. Don't read Seraph of the end. Don't. If you want to read something that makes less sense than Boruto, I mean it. It is actually like that is me admitting this is like horrible that I have read this. Okay? Like I am embarrassed right now that I'm telling you that I'm reading this manga. It is don't do it. Sakamoto Days, S tier. Great. Amazing. I'm reading Walk Walk, rereading it. Pretty good. They cancel it early. Dr. Stone, I read that a whole bunch. That was great. S tier. Amazing. World Trigger, dude, disappointed. World Trigger had a lot going for it. And then they've been stuck in this tournament arc for the past 15 years of my life. You know, which I'm pretty sad about because I'm not really interested in it personally. It's really, really, really slow. Like I think it's one of those cases where the author is like, I need to make everything make sense. Like everything. Like power-ups need to come from like everyone needs to know exactly how everything works perfectly. And it's like, that's not. We can just skip this and be like, through the power of like willpower, like they've now shot their gun a little bit harder, I guess. Like we don't need to know, you know. It's just going really slow. It doesn't help that it's like monthly releases. What else? Oh, I've been recommended Haikyuu a lot, so I've been planning on getting into that. Oh! Made in Abyss is something I'm catching up on. I'll be real. I like close my eyes for like a good amount of that manga. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody for obvious reasons if you've read it. So you just kind of ignore the fact that the author's fucking weird. So you just kind of skip some pages and you're like, I don't like this. But everything else is pretty good, so, you know. All right, we're running this Blaziken, by the way. You read Berserk? Oh, yeah. Ooh, Dragon Rage is pretty bad. Dude, we did not do that much. Okay, we're digging to win, guys, by the way. Does this thing have pressure? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. All right, so we always go first here. Okay. Anyways, I hope you guys understand what I mean by like plot and device and everything, you know? Like, I hope you get what I'm putting down by like, you know. Drill Peck level 13 manifesting. We would actually want Brick Break would be ideal. That's Brick Break would be our perfect move at 13 because we get stab and everything. Haven't read it, now I'm curious. You don't want to be curious about it, but the art is beautiful and that's great, you know. And the story of it's actually pretty good too. Have you ever read something that was so well written but you weren't that into? Something that was really well written but I wasn't that into it. Oh, Solar Beam's gonna kill me. It didn't. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've been into it a little bit. It's not something that I have like planned on like being super a part of. I don't know why. I think it's good. Like, I think it's really good. I, for some reason, just read it, and then I don't. That's it. It perplexes me. Maybe I have to, like, you know... No, I read part 1, part 2, and part 3. And part 4. But after that, I'm just kind of like, it doesn't click. But I think what it's about it is, I think it's right manga, wrong time. You know? Where I think I need to be in a certain mood to want to get into it. So I'm just waiting. You know? Rock Blast is not bad. It's not good. It's just not bad. So, just admit that it's too gay. You're right. You're actually, you know what? You're so right. JoJo's just too gay for me. Yep. What's your favorite Full Metal Alchemist? If you say anything other than Brotherhood, you're a liar. Oh yeah, Mashl's been good. My Hero Academia, it lost the plot a little bit, but I think it was pretty good. I think a lot of people clown on it, and I think one of the reasons why a lot of people clown on it is specifically because of the fan base. I don't think they actually transform as bad. I don't think a lot of people actually hate the manga. I think they just hate the fan base a lot. Max Potion, wow. Nice. Do you own any Jump magazines? Yep. They stopped printing a lot of them in physical copies in the US. I owned all of them since 2000. I think it was 2006, 2012. All of them. Most of them, not all of them. Dude. All right, we don't learn a new move until 21. Dude, this run's looking cooked if we don't learn a good move here. I mean, this is I'll be real. This is a good mon. It just doesn't have moves. And that's the problem. I love how this is a ragtime. That's kind of awesome. Yeah, the fact that we have to rely on Rock Blast is really bad. He's low kick or something. Dude, low kick would slap. Brick break. Brick break would carry this all the way to the Elite Four. I'm actually so confident in that. We are probably going to Brock with this, though. Speed something for sure. I mean, this thing is literally never going second. So. And where you might be too fast? Yeah, probably. Like, we are too fast is the answer. What's up, brother? What's up, Caleb? Once this run dies, stream ends, by the way. I did not plan on streaming for, like, an hour and a half tonight, but so far, yeah, I've been having fun. I rarely, I don't really talk about manga too much. So, something that I'm very passionate in, but I don't really get to talk about it. At least with my chat. This run's going the distance. It could play. If this thing learns any good physical move, it's good. So far, we don't have any good physical move. This thing has like D tier moves. Getting carried by its stats. You can count this as the 20th stream too. Well, I guess if I wanted to count this as Sunday's stream, I would stop going live now, and then I would go live a second later. I would split the VOD, and technically today is tomorrow's stream. That's actually really funny. Lily Vi thinks the 31 months. It's very funny, actually. I'll tell you this. I will not do that tonight. I will save that for a time, in which case I need to do that. Okay. I will save it for a time that I need to do it. But I can definitely stream tomorrow, so. Alright, no, hold on.
Have you read Blood on the Tracks or Evangelion?
I've watched Evangelion. Very good. It also has speed boost. Brother!
Do you have any manhwa recommendations also?
I don't. No, sorry. Please don't miss twice. Oh, fuck. Please hit 5 times. It'd be sick. Okay, never mind.
You mentioned liking pretty art and manga using the panels to tell the story. Have you checked out Witch Hat Atelier?
No, I've not. But I will check that out. Thank you for the recommendation. All right, we need to get to 21 and hope we have hope we get
Speed your
good
highest stat, plus speed nature, speed boost. I don't know. Hope we roll some X speeds or else I'm worried we're too slow.
Dude, if we get any X speeds, that'd be crazy. All right, we rock blast this, I guess. All right. Please hit 3 times. That'd be cool. Nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. There's a chance that we get 2 levels here. It's gonna be a low one. It was a low one. Small while. Okay. We're running the dig gambit here. The problem with dig is that we're dodging Perish Song every time. Oh. All right, please. We need. Okay, I need to kill this next one. Actually. In a weird way, I'm going to Fire Blast this because it might just do enough damage. It's like 360 damage. Nice. Cool. All right. If this thing gets Brick Break, we actually have a really good run here. Over minimize, I think. I think over minimize, right? Minimize, well, minimize, I guess, is technically setup, isn't it? I think we actually keep minimize. All right, so this polywhirl is not an issue because it's going to keep trying to increase its speed with agility until it's faster than us, but it literally won't be. So. You had Morning Sun and Grass Whistle. We had Transform, Morning Sun, Grass Whistle. really bad, actually.
Finally, I can catch a stream during daylight hours.
It is nighttime hours for me. Super omega nighttime hours. Oh, that's a yikes and a half. How many Pokemon you have? This is the last Pokemon, so I'm gonna Rock Blast this. Acid's fine. So I'm gonna lower our stuff though. Alright, double 80% miss. I don't want to use my max potion on this last one, but I can if and I will if I can. Okay. Dude, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Okay. There we go. All right, we're past Brock. Somehow in a late night stream, we made it past Brock. Yo, Lucelia! I never say your name right. It's okay. Lucelia. I've like known your stream for like at least a year. Is it Lucelia? You said it right. Well, oh, it's Lucelia. Okay, it's Lucelia. Okay. Let's go. But Luce also works. All right, thanks, Luce. Appreciate it. Thanks for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. I'm assuming you were playing Pokemon Platinum, Kaizo Ironmon. If you guys don't know, welcome in. I'm PointCrow. I play Kaizo Ironmon and a whole bunch of other things. Now, the thing is I am playing Kaizo Ironmon ever since September 1st. I made a vow. I'll play Kaizo Ironmon once a day, every day, for the rest of my life until I beat the game. So, 2,730 resets. This could be a run if we learn Brick Break with this Blaziken. Cool. It's a better grass whistle, I guess. Cool, Brock. That's neat. So. All right. I hate to do this, Loose. Thanks so much for the raid, but it is 1 a.m. I'm tired. I was going to stream for 20 minutes, but then I streamed for 90, so welcome in, guys. Follow the stream if you guys want to check me out tomorrow. I'm going to probably do another late night stream tomorrow for the daily Kaizo Ironmon. Oh god, I'm sorry. We're gonna raid into Trey, who's if you want to know a person who's on a run, Trey is on a run right now with a Snorlax. Got to level 80 right now. He's doing the Koga Gambit. Or at least he might have passed the Koga Gambit. Go give some love to my boy Trey. He is past the Koga. Whoa, holy shit. He's past Koga, actually. Damn. He's about to do Blaine Gambit. I lied. Damn. So go check him out. Luce, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Sorry that was a stream for a little bit more, but I hope you had a fantastic stream yourself. I'd raid you back if I could. Yeah, hey, let me save the game here. This Blaziken, I don't know. This Blaziken could be good if it learns some setup plus good move. I mean, minimize, I guess, is technically setup, so, thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for being here. I can't believe so many of you guys were watching at 1 a.m. in the morning for me. Oh, all right. Bye, chat. Appreciate you all. Have a good rest of your night or day. See ya.